June 22nd, 2022. Today I woke up at 7:30 to take the train to Paris. I have an Interrail ticket this summer, so I've been taking advantage of the day trips I can go on before my big trip starts next week. I like spending time in Paris. It's a really uniform city, and I feel like every building and every person has their place there. The men playing La Vie en Rose on the accordion, fellow tourists asking you to take a picture of them by the Eiffel Tower, the local huffing and puffing at the metro ticket line being too long. Sometimes people over-romanticize Paris, but I do truly find it to be one of the most romantic cities in the world. So much history has happened on the very spots you walk on. So many songs have been written about the streets, and many novels were created right here. It's really silly to say out loud, but back in January, I thought about writing a book in the future, making it a goal. I thought it could be fun to write a book about adolescence in Europe and experiences that shape our youth. I wanted it to be a semi-fiction, so I could mesh a collection of my own stories on my time spent abroad, the struggles of finding great friends, and self-discovery. But if I made it only a semi-fiction, then no one could ever be fully sure what was from my own experience and what came from the creation of my own mind. Then, I would still have the privacy to keep those moments as my own, but be able to share them with others. I'm saying it out loud now because although I don't necessarily think I have the credits to write a book, nor do I think anyone would read it, but it's something that I would love to do, even if only for myself to read. This brings me to the topic of today. If your life were a book, what would be the title? What would be the main theme? Who would be the main characters? It's a really fun exercise to imagine yourself as a novelist, in control of your own story. It makes you think about whether your own life is exciting as it is, or if you need to spice it up and overcome some obstacles. One of my favourite books of all time is A Million Miles and a Thousand Years by Donald Miller. And the book is primarily about creating your own story and how we have to overcome obstacles to have a great story to tell. I really cannot recommend this book enough. I'll link it down below. One of my favourite quotes goes a little like this. We have to force ourselves to create these scenes. We have to get up off the couch and turn the television off. We have to write the poem and deliver it in person. We have to pull the car off the road and hike it up to the top of the hill. We have to put on our suits. We have to dance at weddings. We have to make altars. This is such a beautiful quote. It makes you realise that great stories are only one action away. That you don't have to quit your job, move abroad, or go for a tragedy to have a good story. That you just have to say yes more. On my last night in Valencia, I went to watch the sunset by the beach with my friends, and I said, what if we just salsa danced right here? And my initial reaction was, that is cringe, and I do not want to be that girl badly trying to salsa dance in front of everyone. So they all did it without me. After a minute or so, I realised no one actually cared what we were doing, and they were all minding their own business, so I joined in. I didn't want to miss out on this experience. A moment later, a Colombian saw the pain in our steps and showed us a little bit of how to actually salsa dance. Although at the time I was really out of my comfort zone, now I have this fond memory of the first time I ever salsa danced with my friends. We already spend most of our life in those in-between moments, sleeping, working, cleaning, so it's imperative that you use the free time you have left doing something that gives you a story, something that gives your life a purpose. When we come out of the cinema, we often have the feeling, my life is so boring in comparison to theirs. But it doesn't have to be. Your life can be like a book or a movie if you want it to be. It's all in your hands to have a story worth sharing. The romanticize your life trend is not egotistic, but instead a way for us to find beauty in the cards we were dealt and the actions we take. It's a way to say, hey, my life means something and let me show you how. A lot of people wish for an easy life. That is to have little pain and only take the easy road to avoid conflict. But does the easy road always give us a good story to share? Make the change with the thing that's been holding you down. Let go of that friend that takes advantage of you. Write yourself a better story.